Hey y'all, this is the People's Finder podcast by Mera Werimo. Illuminate that which is hidden within you. Hey loves, welcome back to the People's Finder podcast. I'm your host Mera Werimo and I'm back with another episode. We are in episode 12 and I'm so excited about this episode. And today we're going to talk about letting go of our ego. I know. Ego is like such a bad topic because all of us have ego and some people have more, some people have less, but ego is ego. It doesn't matter. And this is something that I think you will just work on forever in your life because we all want to protect ourselves. We all want to hide ourselves from shame. We all want to be perfect in something. So we just raise our ego so that it can protect us from failing, from all those things that we have to face in life. But before we start, how has your week been? That's rude of me to start an episode without even asking you how you're doing. I hope you guys are amazing. Hope you're doing well. For me, I'm amazing. My week has been good, but so busy. Yeah, but I'm glad we are in episode 12, and this is the last episode of this season. And I'm so proud of myself. My highlight this week was the rain. Honestly, the rain has done wonders. And mini menyeshewa every time natoka job nanyeshewa, which is so bad. And I need to get an umbrella. I don't know why I don't have an umbrella because I don't know. I always have good timing. By the time nafika home ndo mvua inaanza, or when I get out the rain stops. I don't know, it just happens like that. But this week, let me tell you, Mina, the rain has caught me, honestly. But anyway, this week I just want to talk about letting go of our ego. We all have ego. We all egocentric in one way or another. We all want to win. We all want to be perfect. We all hate to lose. We all hate failures. And because of this, our ego just comes up in different ways, which is bad and can lead to a lot of negative things. For me, ego for me is, I just know it's negative. I know it's something negative that we have. I know it's something that makes us, it's a protective mechanism for us. And I saw this definition and I was like, okay, I think I'm going to share it with this because this is the only definition that I saw that makes so much sense to me. It says that ego tries to protect us from shame and prevent us from authenticity. And being authentic is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Not doing things because you need to prove something or you need to protect something. And ego doesn't want that. Ego wants shortcuts. Ego wants to prevent things and not let you face things. So that's my understanding of ego. Ego can show up in a lot of ways. And these are some of the ways that I think ego shows up in our lives. The first one is when you're trying to prove something. When you tell yourself that you're not good enough, but when you go out there, you're like, okay, I'm not good enough, so I have to do something so that I can prove to them that I'm good enough. You talk too much. You come up with this other personality that even you don't understand who that person is. You laugh so much. Like sometimes we are just fake as human beings. I do that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm perfect. I do that sometimes. That's feeding on your ego. You just feel like you need to be engaging, that you're not good enough for you to just be there and for you to just be quiet and for you to just have that your own personality. And the second thing is when you're trying to protect something. And this one is big. When you're scared of being hurt, when you're scared of failing, when you're scared of taking risk, when you're scared of shame, you just want to be perfect in everything. That's ego. You tell yourself that you can't do dirty things. You tell yourself that you can't start from scratch. What if I get 1 view or 2 views? That's ego. That's just building a wall for yourself to protect yourself. Start from somewhere. Remember that. Take risks. A lot of people tell us this and we don't even take it in because we especially this fast moving world, we only see the outcome of people. We only see people buying cars and building houses, but we didn't see their way through it. So we think that they didn't fail, but people failed. Rephrase your mind to think that failing is normal and start from somewhere. And when you fail, you learn. Experience is the best teacher. That's what I've learned in this world. Like the other ways that our ego shows up is, who can I please? Every time you're just looking that you want to please people, you're doing things to please people. You're not even doing things for your own. When you notice, I'm going to just give an example. When you notice you just go to the club so that you can record and you can post, then you are removing your ego. You just want to prove. You just want to prove that you're having fun. If you're having fun, why would you even want to show it off every time? I'm not saying don't record. I love recording. Record and post. It's good. But when you feel as if it's getting out of hand, like every time you're going out, you just want to record and you just want to post an alcohol. You want to prove that you're having fun. Having fun doesn't need for you to prove anything. That's you're feeding your ego. You're doing something that just makes you feel good enough about yourself. You are trying to control other people's thoughts. And controlling other people's thoughts is just not good and it never goes far. People will get to know your true identity. So just be your most authentic self. You don't have to please anyone. If they love you, let them love you. If they don't love you, they don't love you. You don't have to prove to anyone. You don't have to control what other people think about you. Being a people pleaser is such a negative trait, by the way. So ways ego shows up in us, I've said, when you try to prove, when you try to protect, when you try to perfect things, and when you try to please people. Those are ways ego shows up. So put your guard down and notice those areas in your life and try to improve them. In a day, you can't go one day without noticing one ego of yours. I notice every time and I'm like, okay, I need to act better. And we notice those traits each day of our lives and we need to put our guard down and we need to improve in those ways. And for me, I always think that the most important thing is for us to notice those things. You just have to notice. You just have to identify them. That's the most important thing. And what you need to understand is that ego brings a lot of negative things, a lot of bad things. I don't think there is anything good ego brings. It makes you feel entitled. You feel as if you deserve everything. You feel as if you are, the best of the best. And when you feel entitled, let me tell you something, you block your mind from learning. You block your mind from being open-minded. You block your mind from a lot of things because you make yourself think as if you know everything. So stop being entitled. And one thing about being entitled is that when things don't go your way, you feel angry to the world and you feel so discouraged and a lot of things. The other thing is that it's the enemy of success. And this can show up in a lot of ways. Enemy of success because you're scared of being hurt, you're scared of failing, you're scared of taking risks. You just want to be perfect. You want everything to be perfect, but that's not life. And also it can come in a way that you don't want to get a job that pays you 30,000. I know you deserve better. I also understand that, but people start from somewhere. People start from somewhere and you need to be open-minded. So it really holds you from your success. I know, yes, you deserve better, you deserve more, but sometimes stop being very close-minded and just see how opportunities can help you and how you can learn from people and accept people. The other thing is that it makes you arrogant. Arrogant is having or revealing an exaggeration sense of one's own importance or ability. So you feel you're the most important person. I think that is the same thing with making you feel entitled. So it makes you feel so arrogant. The other thing is that it brings setback in your life and keeps you stuck because you have that proving energy that you are enough. You just want to prove so much. So it sets you back. And the people who learn the most is the people who humble themselves and the people who know that they're not good enough yet. They still have a lot of work to work on themselves. Ego wants to protect you. Ego wants to make you just stay in your bubble, which is not good. Ego wants to make you feel as if you're the best of the best, but no, you're not. I'm sorry. You have a lot of things to work on in your life. And the opposite of ego is being authentic. And I think I have an episode about being the most authentic self. I think. Yeah, I have. I don't remember which episode is it, but we have one. You can go and scroll and look for it. The opposite of ego is being authentic, being your true self. And we're all struggling with this. We're all working on this. But as long as you're working on it, that's the most important thing. And these are some of the ways that you can notice that you're not acting out of your ego, but you are being authentic to yourself. Number one, what can I create? When you ask yourself that, what meaningful things, what valuable things, what interesting things can I build? Not only for myself, but also for others. You're not trying to prove anything. You're doing things from out of deep down your heart. You're starting this campaign that, comes from your heart. You're not proving that, oh, I'm doing this so that people can vote for me or people can love me. You're not a politician, okay? Just do things just be the authentic self. The other one is that when you try your best to connect to people and to communicate to people, just being open to them and being true to them when you communicate and listening to them and being there for them. That is being authentic to yourself. The other one is when you keep the communication clean, when there is no lies, when there is no sugarcoating or anything, or saying things to just prove, make others feel better, or to prove something to yourself about others. Keep the communication clean. Stop sugarcoating things. Stop lying. Say the truth. If they love you, they love you. If they don't love you, they don't love you. The other one is work hard on yourself. And this is one thing that I've noticed is that to avoid ego, you just have to feel secure on yourself. And the more you feel secure of yourself, the more your ego goes down. And the more you trust yourself, the more your ego goes down. So make sure you feel secure in yourself and you trust yourself so much with whatever you're doing, whatever life is giving you, with whatever season that you're in. Trust yourself and love that season of your life and love your life. Honestly, you'll be the most authentic person. Accept where you are and just keep working and things and keep being true, keeping it 100. Don't let your ego win, please. Don't let your ego win. And I think we're done with that. Yeah, we're done with episode 12. We're done with the final episode of this season. I am so excited, honestly. And doing from episode 1 to now has been so much growth. I've seen a lot of growth in myself, but also in even how I communicate and how I do this podcast. It has been amazing. And yeah, I'm just happy for you guys to listen to these and to watch these and honestly share all those other episodes with someone who you think needs it. We have 12, and I wanted to stop this season at 11 because I knew other months are gonna be very busy for me, but I just felt as if odd number is just so bad. For me, I'm an even number person. I was like 12. 12 is the number. 12. And now we are in 12 and we're done with this season. But it has been a good journey of learning, of unlearning, of just trying to be the best version of ourselves. We're gonna still listen to more podcasts. You're gonna still read more books. And yeah, but also I have an Instagram for the People's Finder. You can go there. I'll be posting quotes once in a while. I know life has been busy, honestly, with work, and I've had exams. I've not been posting that much of quotes, but yeah, if I get good quotes, I'll be posting. But season 1 is a wrap. Yeah, guys, I think you're done. And I just wish you all the best. I don't know when season 2 is gonna come. I don't want to put any promises here and there, but for sure I know it's gonna come back. I know season 2 is gonna come back because I really enjoy this so much. Every time I don't do it, I think that I may lose psych. By the time I start talking and I start doing my research, psych just comes back in. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this whole season and I hope you guys have enjoyed too. Like, share, comment, subscribe, share all those episodes to the people who you think needs it, to the people who think it can help in one way or another. And see you guys in season 2, which I don't know it's when. Follow me on the People's Finder on Instagram. I'll be posting quotes here and there. And yeah, that's a wrap. Bye guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Bye.